Hi viewers, welcome to Concept Education. Please subscribe to our channel for more information on startups. Today, we are discussing about a mega initiative of Government of India called as Startup India, launched in the year 2016. The Government of India has come up with an initiative to support the entrepreneurship spirit and to take care of the ideas that can create an economic growth. Moreover, the scheme will empower the startups to grow through innovation and design phase. It is called as Startup India. Startup India is a flagship initiative of Government of India focusing on simplifying the process of startup, funding support, industrial and academic partnership of the establishment. It covers from the technological sector extending in manufacturing, agriculture, healthcare, education and name a few more. The initiative has an inclusion of all sectors. Geographically, the scheme covers from Tier 1 cities to the rural area. What is a startup company? In normal terms, a company in its early stages are commonly referred to as a startup company. Here in this initiative, the government has taken a much broader approach and has defined it clearly as an entity incorporated or registered in India not before 5 years with annual turnover not exceeding 100 crores in any preceding financial year, and it is working towards an innovation, development or commercialization of a new product, or it can be focusing on a process, services that are driven by technology. Companies focusing on intellectual property are also included in this. Most importantly, an exclusion is an entity that is formed by splitting up of or reconstruction of a business which is already in existence cannot be a part of this scheme. As a startup company, you basically need assistance in three major phases. First phase, where your ideas are converted to business formation. Later on, in the second phase, you require the funding. And the third phase, the launching of your product or prototype is done and the company starts growing up. The Startup India scheme has taken care of all these three phases. So, how does this work? How can someone who is beamed with an idea or a dreamer who is long away from the process of registering a company can be part of this? How is this whole process done? Let us see that. For a beginning, the initiative invites the idea holders to begin with the registration in the Startup portal for initiating the process. Once you are registered with Startup India portal, a step-by-step guide is available at the portal for starting a business in learning and development program. Further, you can follow the government schemes which provide the detailing on centralized repository of all government schemes. Important one is there is a single point access formulating all statewide policies called as state startup policies. Also, there is pre-bono services for free applications, cloud credits, legal and banking support. Moreover, there is a knowledge bank which covers all things a startup needs at the time of a company registration, details of an investor agreement, things for legal conservation, etc. Some other features of the portal are an idea bank, networking tools, and program and initiative for supporting the process of a startup. Well, all this may get you the basic requirements in a glance. Here comes the main attraction of the scheme. That is called as Startup India Recognition. Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade (DPIIT) recognizes the startups which are eligible for a variety of benefits such as intellectual property rights which can benefit for fast tracking of startup patent applications. Startup is always a brand new company and will always have a hindrance in approaching for new bids or a public procurement meeting. Their major criteria like the prior experience and prior turnover or an EMT can be a challenging one. Once DPIIT recognizes startups, you can avail relaxations from public procurement norms in prior turnover, prior experience and earnest money deposit. Further, to reduce the hurdles of the bureaucracy, registered startups can do self-certification under labor and environmental laws, which will ease the compliance cost low. Moreover, startups are allowed to self-certify their compliance for limited years. So the ideological and execution phase is well taken care. Let us see in depth what about the funding side. That is also taken care in the name of Fund of Funds for Startup. In short, it is called as FFS. A whopping 10,000 crore rupees has been set aside and is managed by SIDBI. The FFS provides equity funding support for development and growth of innovation-driven enterprises. Further, registered recognized startups can find mentors from the portal who can guide the entire process till you secure the funding. Also, recognized startups can avail income tax exemption for 3 out of 10 years. All this can be done in the Startup India portal. Further, for some startups who are looking outside India, the initiative has given an option for that too. The international bridges. It is an access to the global market and knowledge exchange for Indian startups. It is done through bilateral government collaboration with almost 10 nations covering Russia, South Korea, and others. It enables startups, investors, entrepreneurs of both countries to connect by providing them with resources to expand and become truly globalized startup. So this mega initiative can truly help you build from scratch and reach globally. In the final stage, after all this effort, if at all your startup isn't working well, there is an exit route that too is defined clear in this initiative. Faster exit has been notified for failing startups by MCA as fast track firms, enabling them to wind up operations within 90 days against 180 days of other companies. There are much more in depth and detail of this mega initiative which you can access through the portal of Startup India. Finally, let us have the glance of Startup India progress. At the time of making this video, over 30,250 startups are recognized. More than 3,123 crore rupees has been committed to 47 venture capital firms. Around 8,320 applicants received the fee benefits and 131 IPR facilities followed. There have been 3,85,227 users on the hub. 80 investors and 118 accelerators and 45 bodies are on the board. I really hope you enjoy this video. Hit like if you did and don't forget to subscribe for a brand new video. Wish you all good luck and thank you for watching.